Greetings, Keishlings. I'm here with my live reaction of Beastars, Chapter 186. Little surprised it came out when it did, but I'm happy for it. Yeah, okay, let's see here. We've got the butler, he's on the phone. Oh, okay, he's like, what? And you got the Shishigumi. They're like, Louis-sama got kidnapped. And Freeze just kind of like, I got you, buddy. We love you, boss. They got Best Boss back. I just love it. And he's just kind of like, thanks for getting me out of that, green room, but like, why am I here? Kind of look on his face. It's called A Black Parachute That was Made to Be Open at This Day. Okay. Oh, and they even got a couple of... Okay. A couple of them are actually on motorcycles. I was questioning that last week. Or last chapter, I should say. Because I was like, how are they all fitting in there? And we got the cops behind them. And, yeah. Must be a car from the Shishigumi. The police have a long history with them. We'll take Mr. Lewis back. Okay, so that's a cop. Those are patrol cars. If I just tell them that I want to go to the back alley market, won't they? Or won't that solve everything? Not a chance. They'll just think we're pressuring you to say that. I mean, very true. Hostage situations and all that. From an outside perspective, this is a clear-cut kidnapping case. A pack of lions shove a deer into their car, and now they're speeding through the highway. Ha ha ha, I keep forgetting this. But we've always been a lion-deer alliance. Did you know that? Huh? Now that's a statement. I'll remember that. And I actually kind of forgot Q was along for the ride. What's happening right now? She's just like, this is a peculiar incident I have found myself in tonight. You brought Q along too. How did you meet her? You brought us together, Lewis. That's the truth. she's like, yeah, fair enough. Lewis, do the roll call for old time's sakes. Alright. And he's singing, good sake and good women are foxtails for us. Youngest from oldest one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What? I'm confused. What? This is not a roll call, if you ask me. How did Lewis tame these lions to make them act like this? She's just like having an existential crisis while sitting on his lap here. Uh-oh, what is... Their car isn't breaking down, is it? Oh shit, they're shooting. I mean, makes sense. But wouldn't that... It's like, it's not like it's a armored car or anything, or a bulletproof vehicle. And the hostage is inside, you know he's in there, and you're going to shoot the car. It's like, this is when you just get like one of those spike strips and just hope for the best, you know? They put a hole in our car, bastards. They want to shoot us knowing Lewis is inside. See, Free gets it. Didn't know they'd be so persistent. I'm speeding up. Oh God, I always forget, is the darker colored line, is that Dolph? I swear I never remember. There's just so many characters in this one group that I can't keep up with half their names. Release your hostage. To be honest, it almost looks like they're both screaming it at each other, as like he's pointing the gun at the cop, and then the cop is like, release the hostage. No, you release your hostage. You know, kind of deal. I gotta. It's a gotta. Well, I'm glad I wasn't like completely concrete on it then. It makes me look less stupid, still stupid, but a little less so. Don't waste your bullets. If I just have to talk to them, open the door for me. Open the door of a speeding car. Yes, this is a good plan, Lewis. Yes, you are the smart one. The youngest lion. I'm going to buy some time. While you focus getting to the back alley market. It's your home, isn't it? Oh shit, he's jumping out the car. That was a great press conference, boss. And it's like, see you later, boss. Stop it, I got it. Yep, he jumped out, but good lord, them cat-like reflexes, like shit. And this... What? What was the last thing he said? No, he didn't say anything that would lead to... Is this and... What? How a large feline lands on the ground. Okay, I was reading it out of order because of manga. My bad. Okay, so, yeah. Cool. I didn't really think... Are lions really this agile? Like, I've never really seen them being super agile. Now, jaguars and leopards, those large cats and panthers, basically any kind of cat other than, like, say, maybe tigers and lions, I've seen with a fair bit of agility and agile nature that makes them more akin to their smaller brethren, you know? So, yeah, this is interesting. Any zoologist in the audience tonight? But anyway, so he landed on the ground, and you got the two on the motorcycles. They're like, "Why'd you jump out of the car, idiot?" I got it. He's trying to distract the cops all by himself. Oh, they're going to help, aren't they? No frickin' way. Oh, so they are joining in. Petty criminals have to stick together. Oh, because they're probably the second and third youngest. Okay, never mind. The whole group seems like they're joining in. So the guy that had like the or the X like scar on his face, sorry, names escape me. He was the one that was in the previous panel saying, it was like, oh frickin' way, I'm gonna let these idiots do it alone. So yeah, so we got quite the crew of 5 lions here. Also, apparently I didn't realize it, but looking at it now, because when you see all 5 of them together and they're shadowed and silhouetted, also I'm just now realizing basically there's a pentagram on the side of the police car. That's weird. That's weird. I know it's supposed to be a star, but it's drawn like a pentagram. And this is the police. The police are evil. Anyway, or at least they are in this universe, it seems like. But yeah, apparently the 2 motorcycles those 2 were riding on were still in motion when they jumped off. Why? And then they blew up. They possibly crashed into the car. The greatest crime the Shishigumi ever committed. Wait, did I miss a panel? No. Let's see here. So, we got 5 lions here. They're facing off, and they got, like, them big old Power Ranger style explosions behind them. Make them look that much more badass. It was turning that prince into a crazy wild buck. Aw. And Lewis is just staring out the door or the window. I don't even know if the door closed. Put your hands in the air, Shishigumi. You're all under arrest for kidnapping Mr. Lewis. Also, everyone keeps saying that it's not Lewis, it's Louis. Even the anime cannot keep it straight. So, why should I? Also, I prefer Lewis. Anyway. Let's see here. But the car Mr. Lewis was on. Shouldn't it be in? Also, you have your tongue out. What is up with that? Call for reinforcements. We can't let these bastards go after all the crimes they've committed. Well, for the time being. The Shishigumi is temporarily disbanded. Aw, and Freeze just kind of left all by himself. It's like, damn it, this eye of mine, I thought it couldn't cry. At least Q's not having to sit on Lewis's lap anymore. When I'm done driving you to the back alley market, I've got to join the others. Say something, Lewis. It's like, say something, damn it, boss. This is a very dramatic moment for me right now. I'm very emotional, as you can see. My blind eyes I say blind eyes. He's obviously driving, so he's not completely blind, but I swear one of his eyes has to be blind. I'm thinking right now of what a tearjerker farewell. No, of a way to get you guys released as soon as possible. Always thinking of the boys. We committed too much crime. You're gonna have a hard time. I'm serious. And then Q's just like, with her ears flapping for some reason in the, I guess the window's down. Lewis didn't tame the lions. What kind of chaos did he have to go through to become the animal he is today? Quite a bit, you know. His leadership role that he was thrusted upon once he became, you know, Ogumo's, or was it Oguma or Oguma? I think it was Oguma. His son, to his time at Cherryton, meeting a weird wolf, and then finally, you know, just returning to where his life began. You know, it awoken something in him, and he became quite the animal. Look, Q, it's the sea. We're gonna see a whale. I swear that whole whale plot line is just the weirdest thing ever. The sea? I've never seen it before. Really? Well, dang. Also, sometimes this car looks really small, and other times it looks like a freaking bigger than a full-size van. I mean, like, damn. When we were kids, when we were sold off to the back alley market, I never imagined we'd be seeing the sea together one day. Lewis has what it takes to change everything. This is... maybe he has what it takes to change the whole world. What have I done? I'm so ashamed of myself. I have to hurry and save Legosi. I love her little redemption monologue here. And, oh God, they have arrived on the scene. I see something. I'm thinking that's Legosi's ear, but I can't remember which ear has been shot off. And, I mean, to be honest, that could be like a shirt collar on Melon. So, who's to frickin' say the scene that they are walking on? Are walking into? Is that Legosi? Please let him be alive. Please let him be alive. Shit! That's the end of the chapter. Curse you, Paru! Why you do this to us, girl? Okay, I do like that Q has finally come to her senses and has come into the light. Not the creepy cult light, mind you, but the good, you know, wholesomeness light that we all love for her to be in. I mean, we kind of already thought she was kind of like in the, you know, like a dim version of the light. But, and you know, she'd eventually come full circle. She was an ally, all that good stuff. If she stayed in the dim part, we were fine with it. But then she made that weird deal with Melon, and yeah, we weren't sure where that would lead her character necessarily. Most people, I think, probably thought she'd eventually amend her ways and, you know, turn back towards the light, and it seems that that's finally come through, and I'm happy for that. What I'm also happy for is that Boss Lewis is still looking out for the boys. dingy den of lions that he walked into and made shipshape still loves him, and he still loves them, and it shows. And he's like, boss, when we get done, I'm gonna go join him. It's like, will you say a few words? It's like, I'm thinking. Also, I'm trying to think of a way to get your asses out of prison. It's like, huh? That was probably the best exchange. One of the best exchanges, because it just shows the camaraderie that Lewis still has for the Shishigumi. So yeah, and also the tears of Free. That was very nice, and then Agata being joined by the others, even though it's like, hey, I'm the youngest, I'll buy us some time. And then it's like, nope, we're criminals, petty criminals, we're stick together, brother. So yeah, all good stuff. Now, considering where it left off, Legosi could be winning this fight and going fully savage, as we saw him, when he was just tilling the melon fields. Or he could be a bloody pulp right now, as far as we know, and I can only hope that Gosha shows up soon, along with Yafia. Because we need them all if that's the case. Because imagine the impact of that emotional moment to find out that he's basically on death's door again. I swear that poor Wolf does not get a break, does he? I mean, part of it's his own fault because of his moral code and whatnot, which we love him for, not to put too much harsh on his mellow, but it's just like, dude, think about it before you do these acts that nearly get you killed, like every arc, sometimes multiple times an arc, this arc. So yeah, maybe think things through a little bit more. But yeah, so who's to say what condition this fight is, or not the condition, but like the situation of this fight at this moment. It looked like Lewis was kind of shocked by it, but like that could go either way. And where we last left the fight off is that what Legosi was doing apparently was not as effective as he might have thought on Melon. So it could easily go either way. Like maybe Legosi had to go a bit more savage and he's showing his true instinctual wolf side. Or maybe Melon has turned him into mincemeat as far as we know, and that worries me. But we will just have to wait for next chapter, won't we? Because that's all we can do. But yeah, let me know your thoughts and opinions on this. Anything I misunderstood, please let me know down below. Also down below is my social media links and stuff, so that you can keep in touch with all of my stuff and have ways to contact me. Let me know, or check out my other content, see what you like, suggest things for the future. I stream on Twitch where I do gaming, and I'll tweet out when I go live. Part of the One Punch Man podcast on Grim Reaper's channel, so go check that out. And as always, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, what is the fate of our wolf boy? How?